Hello everyone. In this lesson, you will actually begin building your website. So without further ado, let's get started. So here we see my WordPress website that I created in the last lesson. If you followed along, you also now have your own WordPress website. And what we're looking at right now is the public-facing portion of the site, right? So anyone in the world can see this. But if we want to begin building and customizing our website, we want to switch over to the back-end administrative dashboard screens. Now you still might be logged in as the admin. If that's the case, obviously you don't need to log in again. So up in the address bar, at the end of your URL, add on a slash and then wp-admin. Now if you're still logged in, that will take you to the admin screens. And if you're not logged in, WordPress is smart enough to redirect you to the login page. Now once you've logged in and made it to this admin screen, the first thing I want to bring to your attention is this top bar that runs along the very top of the page. Towards the left-hand side of this bar, we see a home icon and then the name of your website. In my case, it's my blog, but your site might be named something different. Anyways, if you click that link, it will let you switch back and forth between the front-end public-facing portion of your website, and if I click on it again, it takes me back to the back-end administrative part of the website. Okay, so that's a very useful link to be aware of. Now with that out of the way, let's begin actually building our website. Let's start by creating a new blog post. So in this left-hand menu area, let's click on Posts. All right, this screen will show us a list of all the posts that currently exist on our website. Because my website is brand new, you can see that it says no posts found, right? We haven't created any posts yet. Depending on the web hosting company that you're using, they might have created a few sample or dummy posts for you. So if your screen doesn't look exactly like mine here, that's okay. But we are interested in creating a new post. So up at the top here, we see this Add New button. You can click that, or in the sidebar, you can click Add New, which is nested under the Posts part of the menu. So I will click Add New. And this first time that we visit this edit screen, WordPress will show us this pop-up help message. We can just click the X in the top right corner of this message to close it. Okay, now for our first bit of business, let's add a title for this post. Let's call it My Example Blog Post. Okay, and then let's switch down to this field and begin writing the content for the post. Hello everyone, this is my first blog post. It is just a quick example. You get the idea. You can type whatever you want here. And then when you're happy with what you have, over on the right-hand side of the screen, we see this blue Publish button. So let's click that. And in this newest version of WordPress, it's a bit annoying, but we need to click Publish a second time. If you're like me and you don't like having to click the button twice, you can look down towards the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, and we can uncheck this box that reads, Always Show Pre-Published Checks. So I'm going to uncheck that, so in the future, I don't have to click Publish twice. So let's click the Publish button one more time here. Okay, and now we see this success message right here that says Post Published. And why don't we go test things out? Why don't we view the public front-facing portion of our website and look for that new blog post? So remember, we can click this link in our top bar. That will take us to the public-facing portion of the website. And if we scroll down, here we see the brand new blog post that we just wrote. Now, practice makes perfect, so why don't we practice creating another new blog post? So I will use this link to jump back to my admin area. And then under Posts in the sidebar, I will click Add New. Let's enter a title for this new post. How about another new test post? All right, and then for the actual content or the body of the post, hello world, this is a test post. You could write as much as you want to within this area. And maybe I want the phrase "as much as you want to" be bold. So I could just highlight that and then click this B for bold. All right, this looks good. So over on the right-hand side, I will click the blue Publish button. All right, and then I can use this link up in the header again to switch back to my public-facing website. And there it is. Notice how our newest post comes first, right? So this is the post we created a few minutes ago, and this is the one that we just now created. So on the front end of your website that the public sees, WordPress will always sort your posts by the date that they were created, and the most recently created posts are up at the top. All right, and if we click on the title for one of these posts, so if I click here or here, for example, I will click on another new test post, notice that that takes us to a new URL, right? That takes us to a new screen or a new page. And this new URL, this new screen, is dedicated to just that one single blog post. So if you wanted to share one of your posts with friends or family, or you wanted to post a link on Facebook or Twitter, and you wanted to link to a particular post and not just your website in general, you could share this particular link. All right, and to get back to our home page, we can just click the name of our website that lives in the header. So if I click on that, we are right back to the home page. Okay, so feel free to create as many posts as you like, as often as you like. If you want to delete or make changes to one of your existing posts, just visit your dashboard. In the left-hand menu, click on Posts. Here we see all of our existing posts. If you hover over one, you'll see an option to click Trash, which will delete the post. And if you want to edit or make changes to an existing post, just click on its title. That will take you back to the edit screen for that post. You're free to make changes here and then just save your changes by clicking the blue Update button. Now at this point, I want to take a moment to address a common concern you might have. At this point, you might be thinking to yourself, is this it? Is WordPress just for creating blogs? Is this the only type of website we can create? Right? So for example, maybe you do want a blog on your website, but you don't want the home page of your website to be the blog. Maybe you want a more traditional, static, welcoming home page, and you want a blog or a news area tucked away within its own neat page somewhere. Well, the good news is that WordPress can do that. WordPress is not limited to only creating blogs. WordPress can be used to create just about any website we can imagine. Okay, so at this point, we are at least a little bit familiar with what a post is. But if we want to unlock the full potential of WordPress, our next step is to learn about pages. And that is exactly what we are going to learn about in our next lesson. More importantly, we'll learn what the difference is between a post and a page. And we will also learn how to create a navigation menu that lives at the top of our website that links to our different pages, right? So maybe we want to have an About page and a Contact page or a Photo Gallery page. You get the idea? All right, so having said that, let's keep things rolling, and I will see you in the next lesson.